Hey guys, welcome to the 14th episode of my road to 2000 FIDE. In this series, I cover the games that I play for the KNSB and RSB. So those are the Rotterdam and the Dutch Chess Federations. My goal is to get to 2000 FIDE. Only the KNSB games actually count for the FIDE rating. At the moment of recording this, I still have a rating of 1905, which is honestly, if I'm honest, a little bit too high probably. But yeah, we'll do with that, of course. We're gonna see another game here. I played this game yesterday in real life. And yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. I was playing with the black pieces, he was playing with the white pieces. And the game started off with d4. I played d5. Usually, sometimes against d4 I also play like c6. But yeah, lately I've been playing d5 immediately. It doesn't really matter all that much, I guess. You can go e6 or d6 here, or e6 or c6 here. I decided to play knight f6 first. He played bishop f4. Yeah, I played c6. You can also maybe play a6 here. Yeah, it's all good, I guess. I guess what you want to like prevent is like knight b5, because then you have to play like knight f6. Yeah, it still might be okay, but yeah, you'd rather not. So yeah, that is exactly what happened. Yeah, then I played g6, he played h3, I played bishop g7, he played bishop d3, I castled, he played knight f3. All pretty standard stuff up until this point. Bishop, knight b to d7, queen d2, a5, a4, rook e8, and castles. Yeah, I've been in this position quite a lot, obviously, after playing chess for a while, or at least similar positions with very similar characteristics. Yeah, this is a difficult position to get through for black. You're pretty passive. White is a little bit more active here, although also doesn't really immediately have any real plan. I went for knight h5, he went knight e2, which I thought might not have been the best move. I thought, okay, now I'm going to get the bishop pair and I should be doing quite okay, but after trading, he took with the pawn, which I didn't really consider. I thought he was going to take with the knight, and I thought it would be a little bit better, which is the truth. However, he took with the pawn, and then I thought, oh, okay, actually, that might be pretty good. I only later realized that, yeah, that's actually decent. Yeah. So yeah, now I have the same thing applies. I still need to find a way through, which is still not easy. He plays c3. I played, of course, queen c7. Now I play c5, and c5 is my attempt to break through. Yeah, I wanted him to take me, go here, and then I envisioned something like this, and then I had like forking ideas. So maybe I was gonna go, I don't know, maybe here. I thought in my head, I calculated this line. I thought I would go rook d8. This is probably still fine. Something like this should do. Okay, maybe this is not the best move, but yeah. Yeah, but he doesn't take, of course, which is logical. Any good player probably wouldn't take there. He plays bishop b5, and now I play c4. And c4 is a mistake, apparently. Yeah, probably a positional mistake. What should I have done here? Maybe immediately rook d8. Yeah, I mean, the reason I played c4 is I thought maybe in the long while, I can, like, I know his bishop is a little bit trapped. I can maybe get my knight here. I can maybe get my bishop here. I thought this might be okay. Also, there's no here, of course, because I take and I get pressure on c3. Although this is still playable, apparently, but you know. Yeah, so c4. He played knight g3, and knight g3 is a mistake. You should have played f5 immediately, which is interesting. Because now if I take, of course, I get a lot of weakness along the g file, so that's not very good. But yeah, here I would have probably went here, or not, because I hang a rook. So maybe here, takes. Maybe knight here or something. Yeah. He didn't do that. He played knight g3, and I kind of like the idea of knight g3, but yeah, so obviously he still wants to play for f5, which is a good move. Yeah, my opponent really played a very good game, honestly. Yeah, just a very good game. And yeah, so also what I thought here is that after f5, if I go knight f6 and I take with the f pawn, I open up the f file. I thought maybe this is just decent for me, right? I didn't really see an immediate threat or an immediate problem. Apparently the engine thinks this is a little bit favorable for white. Yeah, it didn't feel like that to me in the game. But I can see where it comes from a little bit, I guess. Yeah. There are some things to be said about both sides here, but I think white might be a little bit better, especially because he has like two strong knights. He can maybe put a knight on e5. Yeah, it's just not very good for black then. So yeah, in this position I made a blunder. Yeah, so in this position, we got into this position, and here, I didn't necessarily dislike my position, like I said, but I thought after rook a to e1, I had a, well, I mean, trick. So one of the things that I do more often in chess is that I think that I have something, and I just completely don't, and yeah. That is, or at least I do, there is something, but I get the move order wrong, or I think that it's good, but it's not because I miss a move. Of course, that happens to almost all players. But yeah, I mean, I think I mentioned it in another video recently, but you have to, like, in order for a tactic to work, you need to be certain that it is either forced or, like, there's no good option for him. There's no good alternative, which is a big, yeah, I mean, before you play a risky move, you need to make sure that there's nothing your opponent can do that saves him. So, and that's what I didn't do, because I played knight e4, and I thought, okay, if he takes, I have this nice bishop h3 move, which I probably okay, apparently I don't even have that move, but okay. So apparently I just don't know what I'm talking about. Well, I mean, I think if he takes here, now it's decent for black. Okay, it's decent, it's not even good, it's decent, but okay, because now I can take the knight, of course. But here, apparently, I think he can just go knight g5 again, right? I mean, that's okay, not knight g5. The best move is queen e2. Yeah, okay. I thought I saw this in some lines also. I thought about this as well. The problem in this position, the biggest problem I had after knight e4 takes is this pawn and this pawn. I mean, these pawns are terrible. Like, immediately my position is crumbling because everything falls apart, because there's so much pressure on all of these pawns. Yeah, I didn't really think it through all that well. Knight e4 is just a bad move. I shouldn't have played that. Yeah, my opponent played knight g5, which is one of the best moves. It's very good. The reason it's good is because there's no longer a trick. You're defending this pawn, you're double attacking this pawn, you're still attacking this one, you still have ideas to go queen e2 or something. There's just not a whole lot of things for black to play for here. I played e5, he played dx e5, I played bishop x e5, and he played queen d5. And so at this point in the game, I think I had like 50 minutes left or something, or like an hour. And the moment I played this move, bishop x e5, I think I had like 20 minutes left. Because I was calculating all sorts of things. There was so much to calculate here. I was calculating this move, then this move, then this move, but then there's this, and that is holdable. But then I calculated that after this he could go here, and then it's once again very annoying because I cannot really defend this properly. So yeah, I calculated so many things, and I even considered a move like queen c5, which is probably not the best thing. Yeah, but now just to get this out of the equation. I'm lucky, I'm happy I didn't play it, queen c5, because it was not very good. So a lot of things, I calculated a lot of things here. I eventually just stuck with, okay, just recapture. And there were even, I thought rook x e4 would be a blunder because of this, because if he moves the queen, I can take here, of course. But even this is a blunder, because this move once again, probably, right? I guess this is good, but the best is, okay, queen here is apparently also possible. Am I getting mated somehow here? Oh, there's once again just this trick as well. Yeah, I mean, there's so much things here. I mean, he can take, and yeah, I mean, yeah, this, okay, yeah, probably lose this, and yeah. This is not that good. He probably needs to... Oh, there's mate in one. Okay, there's mate in one. Okay, well, that is probably very bad. So how do I even stop this? I need to give up my queen. Okay. Yeah, I did not see this, but okay. I thought maybe bishop f4 would still be okay, but it is not. So rook x4 would be a move, and then I had to like retreat or something, and then yeah, just lose this pawn, and then this, and just so many things that are good for him. So at a certain point, like in this position, like I mentioned, I had like 20 minutes on the clock left when I made this move, and I was concerned. I was convinced I was gonna lose this game. Because I mean, yeah, what do you even do, right? I mean, yeah, everything crumbles. It's like a deck of cards that just falls apart. There really isn't much you can do. The only thing you can do is play the most accurate move you think is most accurate. But also, once again, this position is very complex. There is so many things to calculate. Like this pawn is very weak, this pawn is very hanging, there's a knight that can take, there's a knight that might have a fork here. There's so many things going on, so you need to be very careful as well. At a certain point, just decided, okay, I need to make a move. I'm just going to play, and I'm going to hope for the best. And then he played queen d5, and I played king g7. And here, I thought maybe, okay, maybe I have something. Maybe there is still a little bit of hope. So he took the pawn here, which is the best. Then I went rook f5, and then he went knight e6. And yeah, obviously the idea behind rook f5 is a fun move, because like if you take here, for example, there's all of a sudden there's bishop h2, and you're all of a sudden losing the game because you have to go here, and then I take, and then I go here or something, and now I'm just very happy. Although, yeah, I guess I am very happy. Yeah. So, yeah, you have to be careful. You cannot just take this pawn, for example. And if you take here, I thought there was also something. No, this is just fine, probably. Yeah. Oh, there's just this, and this, right? But oh, there was this f4. Yeah. I also saw this in my head. I calculated this entire line. I was like, okay, yeah, if he takes here, I can go here, and I can take here. But then I saw, oh, there's f4. Terrible game chesses, man. I swear, it's absolutely yeah. It's a game that has so many plot twists. It's like an episode of your favorite drama series. But okay. So yeah, he went knight e6, which I was kind of happy to see a little bit. He took some pieces of the board, of course, but yeah, I felt like this was holdable, right? I felt like this was not the worst thing ever. If I could get into an endgame 2 pawns down, I might still draw this game, right? That's my thought at this point. Yeah, so he played rook c4. And once again, this is not the best move. Here he had the chance to play queen d7, which is one of the better moves. I go here, he takes, and I probably take or something, or I take with the rook, it's also possible. So he had a forced queen trade on the board, which he didn't use, which is probably a bad choice afterwards. I mean, you can take this free pawn again, but now I play queen b8, and I keep this pin, or I keep this battery, and I also have some ideas to go on take on f2. So my only thought was here, like for example, if you play something like this, I can go here, and here maybe. This was what I was kind of hoping for, something like this, which I guess then that creates some counterplay for me, but yeah, that was my only hope in this position, so I kept that hope alive as long as possible. He played rook e4, I played rook 8 to f6, and this is also afterwards, maybe I thought, so after the game I discussed this with him, and I thought maybe this was the better line to go for, but engine doesn't really approve, because yeah, you can give like a check maybe, right? Or something like this maybe. Yeah, this is very good. Okay, and then if I go here, what do you do now? You go like here? Wow, okay. Yeah, I did not see this exact sequence with queen d4, but yeah. Yeah, funny. Okay, so yeah, but like I mentioned, so the reason why I didn't go for this is because with a queen on the board, it felt very risky. It felt too risky. I didn't. Yeah, like I mentioned, there's queen d4. So yeah, I knew that was probably not possible. So I decided, okay, let me play rook a8 to f6 first, and then if he goes queen e7, I can go rook f7, and then now at least I put my rook on the 7 file, and now if I do this, it's already a little bit different. Although after this, I was still convinced it was probably bad. So yeah, it is very bad. Also because my queen is just completely hanging, but yeah. So it's not actually hanging. There was a bishop on h2, but okay. Yeah, I decided to throw in some attacks, some tempos on his queen first, and then afterwards I might go for the bishop h2 move, and we got into this position. And then in this position I thought, okay, now I still don't want to go for this, because after this and this he can take, and you know, it's, yeah, like I mentioned, I didn't really want to trade everything off, although this particular line is okay. This is a blunder, but probably because takes. Yeah. And then maybe now, yeah, there was this move, right? Yeah, that's what we saw. And then if you go here, yeah, I don't know. But why is this as good as it is actually? Now that I look at it, maybe this. No, there's not. Maybe this move. There's just, yeah, there's this. Okay. So yeah, I was kind of, the point is I was kind of waiting for the right moment to do this, to do this trick. And that's why I played queen d6, because I wanted to keep the queen on the board. I needed to keep the queen on the board. The only way I was going to draw this if I was going to keep the queen on the board. I needed to prolong the inevitable as long as possible. He played bishop c4, and at this point, literally, I thought I was winning the game. I thought it was over. I thought, okay, I'm winning. It's over. Because I thought this would trap his queen, and there's no safe square except for this one, and then I go here, here, and here. This is literally in my head. I kind of did like a whole celebration here, not forgetting completely about queen e6. So yeah, that was a bit of a bummer. But okay, queen e6, and then I went queen c5, queen d7, king h8, rook h4, bishop g7. Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of shuffling. I needed this. This game also took like 4 hours or something. I think I played from like 12 until like 6, until like 4:30 or something, or 4. No, not 12. So we started at 1. So I think I was done at like 4:30 or something, 5 p.m. something like that. So like 3.5, 4 hours. And yeah, I mean, I just needed to keep hoping. I needed to keep hoping. So I just prolonged the inevitable as long as I could. That's exactly what I did. And then I forced him to play queen d2, because here the f2 pawn is very weak. And my only real advantage in this game, my only real plus, is that I kept making threats. Kept putting pressure on f2, kept trying to get my bishop on like h2, kept that battery alive as long as possible, tried to recreate the threats, of course, every time. I played queen e7, of course his rook is hanging if he doesn't move it. So he played rook g4, now I played bishop e5 again, and then he played queen h6. And queen h6 is apparently a big blunder, although I didn't find the right way to play. I needed to play bishop f4, wow, yeah. Huh. Come to think of it, that's actually pretty interesting. Is this the line? Seriously? Wow. I didn't actually see this yet. This is the first time I've seen this. I need to go here. I need to trap his queen. Wow. That's insane. Probably takes or something. Nope. Oh, now you can go here. Okay. Oh, but what is the actual purpose here? Do you want to go like rook h6? Is that, no, you can't do that, right? Maybe this rook. Not exactly sure how this is draw as much as it is, but okay. Yeah, okay, apparently this is just very good. Maybe put the pressure on f2 again. Now what is the move here? Wow, bishop e3. Ain't no way in a million years I would have found bishop e3. Yeah, maybe, yeah, bishop e3. That's insane. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean, okay. Sure. I didn't see that. I played queen c5, and the reason I played queen c5 is I wanted to put pressure on this. I wanted to put pressure on f2, and now if he goes back, maybe I had some way to get his rook off the fourth file here, fourth rank, and then I could maybe take the bishop. But yeah, I didn't really see any way to do so. So I played rook to f6, and now finally, my opponent made a mistake that allowed me to get back into the, or at least to get back into a drawing position. Here I found the amazing bishop g3, and bishop g3 is the only move that actually keeps the game here. Yeah, so bishop g3, the idea is very simple. I'm pinned, or he's pinned actually, he can't take, and I put extra pressure on f2. So that's basically it. Not that complicated, but at this point, I kind of saved the game a little bit, and it became closer towards draw again. And after being down for like 30 moves or something, I had a little bit of hope that I was going to draw this game. He played king h1. I thought maybe the best move would have been queen d4, but I think maybe that's even worse. Yeah, probably even worse. Yeah. So he played his king away. I played rook xf2, rook xf2, queen xf2, queen xf2, rook xf2. Then there was rook e8 check, king g7, rook e7, king h6, rook x b7, rook f4, bishop b5, and yeah, I mean by the eval bar you can see this is pretty much a drawn position. Even though he has 2 pawns extra, this is very difficult to win for white. I just keep shuffling, and he played b4, trying to force something. I played rook c2, he played king g1, I played rook c1 check, bishop f1 is forced, otherwise it's mate. Now I pick up this pawn. Apparently this is not the best thing. Maybe I should go here or something. No, that cannot be good, right? No. So the best thing here would have been bishop here immediately. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Bishop e1, yeah. I took, and I thought, okay, if he takes here, I have rook a3, and I must be winning, right? My opponent did not actually play a6, which is the best move. Even though I take here, now you get maybe some idea to get this pawn through. Like maybe something like this, maybe? I don't know. This is the draw again. You have to be very precise here. I don't know what's the move. Maybe this is the move. It's okay. Not exactly sure what the best move is here. Probably some very weird, like bishop here or something. Something that nobody ever finds. Or some like, yeah, h4 doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Not sure, yeah, so like I mentioned, not sure at all what you play here. Like, yeah, I don't know. But my opponent didn't either, which is good. My opponent also didn't play a6. My opponent played rook b4. And rook b4 is a, well, not losing, but it is a drawn move. Because now I have bishop e1. And yeah, I mean, you can't even give a check because it's covered. So even if you go like here, I take this, and now surely I'm able to draw this game. And yeah, I think in like this position or something like this position or something, I offered my opponent a draw. I told him, okay, let's draw this game. He decided to play on for a little bit, which is of course fine. Especially I can imagine if you are up the entire game, it's frustrating to realize that at the end you've drawn here. But yeah, that's chess. And yeah, that was the game. My opponent was actually rated 1650 or something, which is honestly insane. Yeah, he played a very good game. Yeah, he played a very good game. He didn't really make any mistake. I mean, obviously I blundered pretty badly with 94. 94 is just a very bad move. Yeah, essentially 94 like cost me like a 30 move worst position for like 30 moves. Luckily enough, I was able to fight back. But yeah, for a 1650 or something, this is just very good. I mean, I'm used to 1650s blundering at least somewhere at some point. Yeah, and making like an inaccuracy somewhere. My opponent really didn't do that. I mean, he played some in like slight inaccuracies that slowly degraded his position a little bit towards the draw. But honestly, in his position, I would have done exactly the same. So yeah, in terms of strength, I thought he played a very good game, and there was very little between us. Probably he was even playing a little bit better. Of course, if you look at the game, he definitely was playing better. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy to draw it because it would have cost me a lot of points if I would have lost this game. This game obviously counts for the FIDE rating, so I suspect I'm gonna go quite a little bit down from 1950 to like 1850, 1860, I think, because I still don't really have a whole lot of games for the FIDE, and also drawing against a 1650 is not really good for the rating, of course. So maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's like 20 points or something, but it's definitely gonna be some points. So yeah, unfortunate, but yeah, if my opponents play like this, it's. Then I think the rating that I'm at right now is accurate, because yeah, I mean, yeah, if I can't win against these guys, that's pretty much your ballpark, right? That's the rating you are supposed to have, I guess. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye.